instead of working hard. You're not apart from somebody that went to college. Instead of studying, you say, my father's mansion. And you will not be serious because you know your father's mansion is there. So it is to Biafrans. Those that have carelessly refused to look behind and see what happened and ask questions. Then when you mix up with the same people that committed those crimes, you will become part of them. You will be lost in the crowd. And when you disband the crowd, they will get mad at you. These are Biafrans. Those that have mixed up with their enemies, with their killers. And they would rather have their killers take over than you. Because they have enjoyed certain things that were fictitiously given to them. Make them feel good. Make them belong. Let them be part of the elite. Let them be part of the ruling class. But at the end, they will take it away. When they have achieved their goal, they will strip you of whatever they have given to you. Why will they give it to you in the first place? It is yours. They commandeered it. Still, you're not thinking. You have a person called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That person is you. That person is your brother. That person is your son. That person is your in-law. Love for people cannot be purchased. Devotion, dedication to something that will benefit you cannot be purchased. Philanthropists have a way of giving things. That person, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, volunteered, devoted himself, offered himself on your behalf. Why are you treating him the way you do? Because he's not from your compound. He's not from your village. He is not from your town. He does not have your qualification. He is not a billionaire. And he's a small boy. But the common sense he has, the vision he has, the intelligence he has. Why are you better than him? He can see far ahead. You cannot. How you can predict what will happen is you go to the past and see what has taken place, how it took place, and the result. Data, information. Then you will learn. You can sit somewhere and accuse and accuse and accuse without evidence. Sometimes your accusation not only erode but destroys the confidence people have. Because when you come and tell fictitious lies on people, because you have a reason, a purpose, not that it is a fact, you are causing harm. There are millions of people whose lives depend on us. We cannot come here and say anything we want to say. This is our nature. It is not good for us, and it will not lead us anywhere. Rather, it will lead us to destruction, self-destruction. It is happening. Have we gone back? Though the events, the incidents that took place in the 60s were not taught in schools, many evaded the history, not on purpose. History, as a matter of fact, passed them because the events were truncated, locked up under the box, or in the box, or in the freezer, so that you will not know what took place. But dear friends, the events that happened in the 60s did not start in the 60s. It started prior to the 60s. What year are you in? 2021. You're going to 2022. The same events are still reoccurring. Why then will you continue to be in that environment? Why? The people attacking you are those that are foreign to your land. And you've not asked yourself, what do they want? Why do they want it? It is yours. But they don't care. Let me get you this. When the federal government says they will be retracing grazing routes in states, what do they mean? What grazing route are you retracing? You are a visitor. You are a stranger. And you were given area to graze your cattle. It is not yours. You were allowed to use it. All of a sudden, it turns to be yours. It turns out you are claiming it. Not only are you verbally claiming it, you are physically claiming it. You are killing the indigents of the land, the owners of the land that allowed you. Is grazing the purpose of you coming there? The answer is no. They set their eyes on your land. They want it. Why will a human being, why will people that have nothing will set their eyes on yours? They have theirs. They leave theirs and come for yours. And you are not realizing it. And you are being informed and you are collaborating with those same people. What is the verdict? The South is somehow congested. We don't have the land. Are these land grabbers not aware that you don't have the land? You don't have the land mass. But they want it anyway. If they care for you, if they want to cohabitate with you, if they want to stay in and around the same environment with you, will they come? Will they come to kill you in your land? Will they come to kill the weaker ones? Will they come to rape the women? Will they come to slaughter them in their farms? Will they come to burn the homes? What is the agenda? Have you, regardless of the post you hold, have you asked that question? Why are these governors not talking? Let's assume you were paid. The Fulanis revealed that they paid Omahi 60 billion to kill his own people, to surrender the land. And you had the Zika people yesterday, they came and they told you what's going on. An individual, look at it, an individual will take acres and acres of land from the people that don't have it and convert that land to his own personal use. Nobody's talking. You want to do palm tree rejuvenation. Who owns it? Who will own it? Who will reap the benefit? An individual at the expense of the poor ones. The poor gets poorer, the rich gets richer. And we are looking. Silence is contempt. When you see something that is wrong, you're not saying it. When you see something that is against you, you're not saying it. That means it's fine with you. And you live and die with that situation. They come to bring it in different fronts. You have the Fulanis, the jihadists, and you have the Southerners, and the Christians. That man you detest, that man you hate for coming up to bear your problems, that man you hate that is sacrificing all he has, that man you hate that turned down every lucrative offers given to him for your sake. Why are you not listening? That same man that has made it possible for you to be listening, he lived in his car. Is that fake love? For him to get rid of everything he has and sleep in his car and broadcast from the car for your sake, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. That's one man you decided to betray because you want to be a governor, you want to be a presidential contender, you want to be the vice president. The vice president of a country that does not recognize you, the vice president of a country that does not recognize vice president from the south. They give you the picture of Sibanjo. Now you see me, now you don't. This is the post you need. And to get that post, you slaughter innocent people, innocent youth. you bring your enemies to rape your women. The act of one man. And why? Why? The victims themselves, who are mostly the youth, are the same people running behind these politicians. We will proceed.
What will happen if all Christians in this country stayed at home for a week in protest against atrocities, against the persecution of the church, against social injustice, against nepotism, against all these kidnappings and rapes and violent atrocities? What if we stayed at home for a whole week, fasting and praying, and say we are not moving an inch until this government listens to us? I will bring the whole country to a standstill. That will even be a test as to know who is the true majority. Why can't we do that? What are we waiting for? While that fasting takes place, nobody should touch anything beef. It is because of this cow that they're killing so many people. So for heaven's sakes, for a week, let's not eat their meat. Let's not eat the cow. Let's stay at home in protest and let's submit our constitutional grievances to the powers that be. That no, we will not cooperate with you until you address and meet our demands. That this constitution is illegal. It is loaded with, jurisprudential innovations that have changed the constitutional compact that existed since 1914 amalgamation, which coupled up Nigeria together as a secular open state, not an Islamic state. We will never belong to an Islamic state. You are hell-bent on enforcing an Islamic state. You are hell-bent on using illegal aliens to take over our ancestral homelands, contrary to our constitution, contrary to the social contract that we have entered with. So we are downing our tools for 1 week. Let's do that and see whether Nigeria will survive it or not. Let's do that for a whole week. Let's bring this country to its knees until our demands are met.
That was Dr. Bidaya Malaifa. Atrocities committed by the Fulanis on indigents of the land. They want your land. Just as we sold our people during slave trade, we sold our people. The blood of selling and buying is in us, that we go as far as selling our own people to slave traders. Do we catch a break? And we thought it has ended. Now this is the modern style of slavery, modern style of slave trading. You collect money as a politician and you sell your people. The same blood still runs in us in diaspora. We think we are in the US. We think we are doctors. We think we are professors. We think we are businessmen. The blood of selling our people still running us. You stay here. You betray your own for a specific purpose, money. That man put in a very precarious situation. He's in there because he loves you. Has he washed off his hands of you? No. Are you realizing what he's passing through for your sake? The answer is no. If it is true, most of you will be saying what you're saying. Most of you will be putting in false audios. That indicates you are a traitor. Maybe you did not get the correct information before you started making your audios. You research. You research. And when you fail to do that, you make a mistake. You are a governor. You are Igwe. Whatever position you are assuming from Biafra land, you are a traitor. You are a slave master. Errors and omissions accepted. That man languishing, fighting for you. What if he has to be from the other side? You will be praising him. Look at Abakari that slaughtered your own sons, raped your women, held them hostage to cook for his men. You're hailing him. You're holding parties with him. The soul and mind of the lost. People that have complete disregard for their existence, for their well-being, the well-being of their children and the generation to come. How are they going to survive? The die is cast. They are coming for us. What do we have? What's our defense? None. You go and call your enemy. This is where the ESM people are. The same people that have waged all the invading forces. You will decide to go and show their location. You are not a human being. You are one of the worst people ever to exist. Do you see yourself that way? The same people that are burning your land, burning your farms, burning your homes, burning everything that's therein, those are the same people you are collaborating with. You don't have the land. If you have the land, why will you fight with your brother over land? But that same land, you will call the Fulanese to come and take them. What is the landmass of Biafra? What is the landmass? I have done this before, I will do it again. Niger State Niger State is 76,363 kilometers. Niger State only. You see how big that is. Kogi State is 29, make it 30,000 kilometers. Kogi State. Niger is 76,000. Kogi State is 30,000. Now, Biafrans that have their governors that want to give the Fulanis grazing land. Anambra, Enugu, Abia, Imo, and Ebonyi is 30,000 kilometers. Kogi State alone is 30,000. But you have Anambra, Enugu, Abia, Imo, Ebonyi, put together 30,000. Will it be justifiable for the Fulanese to come all the way from the north? I'll give you an example. Niger State, that is 76,000 kilometers, is bigger than the entire southeast. And the southwest. This is Niger State. So if you look at it, Anambra State is 4,000 or say 5,000 kilometers. Ebonyi 6, Abia 6, Ekiti 6, Lagos 3. Where in the world are these people coming with the idea that they need grazing ground? And your Ezes and your Igwes and their collaborators from diaspora in the United States of America, in Europe, wherever you are, where are your brains? Kogi State will fit perfectly into Biafra land. But the Fulanis are coming. And your Igwes, your Ezes, and the thieves, and your honorables are acquiring your lands for the people that don't have it. You can 1,000 kilometers, and you are acquiring the lands of the poor people for your own personal gain, and you are watching. Now you bring in the Fulanis. You say you are acquiring it for palm tree, palm whatever. Just like people in the local those past few months. You're doing ruga. You don't have land. Something that should not even be heard of. Something that should not be allowed to come out from the mouth of anybody. Are we aware? Are we cautious? Are we really intelligent as we claim to be? But when you aggregate everything, you see we are completely fools. We are completely foolish. I know somebody will say, why will you hold me that is a lie? Why will you tell me that I'm foolish? With the events, with the circumstances, with the things happening, and you are looking, not talking. That is the conclusion. if you look at this radio, you're not watching me put on ties and come back and say this is the dynamics is different. We are fighting for our survival. For those that know that they are about to be wiped out, that man you betrayed, that man you are insulting, that man that slept in the car for many months for your sake is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why treat him the way you do? Let me go back again. Maybe you will start understanding what I'm saying. Kogi State is 30,000 kilometers square. Kogi State. Anambra plus Enugu plus Abia, Imo and Ebonyi is 30,000. Let's go back again to Niger. That is 77 kilometers square. The entire southwest states is the size of Niger. I'm not talking about Iowa. Because Katsina State is 24,000 kilometers square. Sokoto is 25. Plateau is 31. Benue is 34. Kebbi 37. Will anybody from the southwest or east ever dream of even allowing simple Moo to come to grace? You don't have the land, but they are squeezing you out of the one you have. To do that, they have to kill you. And you have your men in the military, in the Air Force, and the Navy. They are all there, helping the Fulanis under the guise of the indivisible Federal Republic of Nigeria. If you cannot protect yourself, if you cannot reason, they will reason for you. If you cannot protect yourself, bingo, they will kill you. If you cannot speak for yourself, they will speak for you by lying. Why are they after Radio Biafra? That is the avenue that have been giving them headache. You hear them speak. You hear them cry. What justifies these things? They have no love for you. You have resources. For all of you that they are talking, Zamfara has enormous gold. There are other minerals in the north. How many of the southern states have gained from these resources from the north? Nothing. Not even a pin drop. But our own people are busy devouring themselves, hating jealousy, and betrayal. Maybe God has a way of punishing us. I think that is what we are going through. We might not realize it. And when we do these things, we comfort ourselves. We try to bring rumors that don't exist, for somebody to sacrifice his family. September 24th, Saboteur Day. Sit at home. The anniversary of the invasion of the home of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and his parents, the same person. That man you betrayed because you want to go and run for election. You don't have the atmosphere for election. Your quest for title, your quest to be the ruler, your quest to be this and that is blinding you. That man you betrayed, what if he had collected money? You would have been in history. But wickedness, jealousy will not let you. That man is our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nameshan, they are killing my people. That man is our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He was ready to face the charges. An innocent man will not hide. But your brothers, your sons, your fathers, your mothers, those that are full of treachery, paid billions for him to be silenced. Based on what? Short-term goal, short-term gain. Even the presidency, even the vice presidency, you might not even enjoy it. They will kill you. Where's Kachuku today? I can start naming them. Even their spokesperson in Yama, you remember they accused him of importing cars. From the US. My people, wake up. Wake up. You may or you may not. Why is the world not responding to you? Go back and examine yourself. They see you, they know who you are. They know what you are capable of doing. If they leave you alone, they will be irrelevant. And you knowing who you are, knowing that is for you, if you actually know what you're capable of, you will put your heads together. United we fall. United we stand. Divided we fall. Unity is strength. Gossip, lies, and all or not do not lead you anywhere. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. There will come a time I'm a broadcast and not let people call it. You digest what I've said. Very soon, I will implement that. There were a lot of calls yesterday when Chike Doziem was on the air. The calls were so many. Those who understand will understand. Those that will not, will not. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from? Okay, that's gone. Caller, your name and where you calling from? I don't think we'll be happy to start with bad lines. So we'll try and see what we can do. Okay. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, Mazi. God bless you.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. My name remains Pastor T.C. Wale from Ebonyi Province, Biafra land. And I'm here to do the needful, what our Onyendu said we should be doing. And that is to pray. And I'm here to pray for Psalm 92. So, and I start, how good it is to give thanks to you, O Lord. Music of strength instruments, and with melody on the harp. Your mighty deed, O Lord, make me glad because of what you have done. Because of what you have done, I sing for joy. How great are your actions, Lord? How deep. God, for what you have done to us, for the level we have reached today. And I continued in verse 6. This is something a fool cannot know. A stupid man cannot understand. The wicked may grow like weeds. Those who do wrong may prosper, yet they will be totally destroyed. Because you, Lord, are supreme forever. And I go on to pray from verse 12. He said, Church, the righteous will flourish like palm trees. They will grow like the cedars of Lebanon. They are like trees planted in the house of the Lord, that flourish in the temple of our God, that still bear fruit in old age. They are always green and strong. This shows that the Lord is just, that there is no wrong in our protector. I'm praising God today because Nnamdi Kanu is still alive. I'm praising God today because those who are still genuine IPOB, genuine ESN, genuine principal leaders are alive, and they will be alive, and they will continue to be alive. They will never die. They will continue, and the God will make them to get or to actualize this Biafra in the name of Chukwuemeka Alozie. We are praying and praying and praising God and telling him as at the same time that let something bad happen in this land that will make Biafra to come as quick as possible. I declare that word that it must come. Something that will make the betrayers, they will find where to hide themselves, they will not see. Something that will make traitors, they will find somewhere they will hide, they will not see it. Something that make ungenuine IPOD, ungenuine ESN, ungenuine, all those ones that are not genuine, those ones that are betraying, those ones that are bringing rumors to make sure they destroy this. God, I ask you, in the name of Chukwuemeka Alozie, bring trouble, bring a catastrophe that will make these people, they will hide, they will not see road to hide. They will not see anywhere to hide. God begin to disgrace them. Let them come, let them go down. By the name of Chukwuemeka Alozie, I decree, so shall it be in their life. And they will die a terrible death, because what God is doing to us, they did not appreciate it. What God, the man that God is using to actualize the Biafra, they are not appreciating him. And the man is dying, is in jail there, languishing, and they don't appreciate it. He said they bring rumors. They decided to be a traitor and betrayers. Oh Lord, the God of Elohim, begin to deal with them. They will never survive. They will never succeed. Whatever they are doing, they will never succeed tomorrow. They will never succeed today. They will never succeed in their life. And I'm asking the genuine ones, as you said, oh Lord, in Psalm 92 verse 12, you said, the righteous, these are the genuine ones, will flourish like a palm tree. They will grow like the cedars of Lebanon. so shall they be in their life. They are the like trees planted in the house of the Lord, that flourish in the temple of our God, that still bear fruit in old age, and are always green and strong. This shows that the Lord is just, that there is no wrong in our protector. God will continue to protect them. God will continue to protect Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing will happen to him. If they like, let them prophesy and prophesy 100 times. Nnamdi Kanu, nothing will happen to him. He will come back alive, and all of us will stay together. And Biafra will come in her lifetime, and all of us will dance together. We sing together. In the name of Chukwuemeka. If God actually called him, which I'm sure God has called him, nobody will touch him. As it is written, God said, touch not anointed, and do my prophet no harm. Everybody that trying to bring harm to him can never succeed, and God will destroy them. Oh Lord our God, the Holy God we worship. The heaven and earth is hearing your voice today and placing hand upon Nnamdi Kanu, that nothing will happen to him. There, he will be there, and ask God to give him more wisdom as he's there, and he will come out. God, how he will come out, I don't know, but he will make it in such a way that it will be a surprise to everybody. And the same way, this country will be on fire. And when we be fire, people will be running. And the God at that time, the sea will vomit the tractors. The sea will vomit the tractors, the distractors, the betrayers. Even our brothers that are betraying us, and the God will go to deal with them. I pray, oh God, as I'm praising you today, oh Lord, see us through, because you are God. You never fail. From Genesis to Revelation, you have never failed, and you will never fail us. You will never fail Nnamdi Kanu. You will not fail the genuine ones that are crying for you every day. All the pastors, all the principal actors, the principal actors in IPOB, in this family, in this struggle, in ESN and the rest. Oh God, don't disappoint us. Let your name be glorified. That no jiro grige mecha uro griweracha. Onye sirende IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, how are you? The mecha say good morning. Uta of the city. In the name of Chukwuemeka, I pray and I decree. He said, Mazi, God bless you. Chukwuemeka Nnamdi. Sike n'olu na-alụ, ọ ga-adịrị gị na mma. You will never fail. God will, you will rewrite the history of your family. God will help you. God will continue to guide and protect you. Don't be distracted, no matter what people are saying. In the name of Chukwuemeka, I pray for you. He said. Bye, sir.
Bye. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. Where does our okay, let me get this call. Call your name and where you calling from.
Yes. Mazi Alozie, they hear me, sir.
And they hear you, go and keep your phone.
Yes, sir. Hey, it's about that. Alozie, me tata na eho gele yo. Alozie eho lamia. Ayi haga na eji no ja dare we n'elu. Ebe obula ha ti. E ma Nigerian government, Nigerian terrorists awu gele ewi. The Nigerian terrorist state awu gele ewi. Loni ma lati e ba ya bala mana tell Alozie. We go tell Fulani terrorist state with the Nigeria say now we started how to catch a winner. Hey, Ajeba, Mazi Alozie, you said it that the world knows who we are. They know who we are. They just took their time to divide us completely with every thing both religion. Not that the Bible said the fellow said that we make with the cover ourselves with the blood of Jesus Christ. And Muhammad, anyone can come conquer Jesus and take the land of Ndoko. The land of Chukwuemeka, Vote Monero, not the thing of Monero. Oh, she said that the she composed. Therefore, all over the world, take your big and write out this message. Take it serious if you love yourself. If you know you want to see that kingdom of heaven on earth, make sure that 14 days from today, everything Mazi Chukwuemeka doesn't open his mouth and tell us to do it. Just for full and literary state, to release our savior, the only savior in the whole world, the savior of every nation. They can take our land. They can take our land. Mazi Chukwuemeka. Le go to Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka somebody na go. Second address, chapter 7, verse 1 to end. And the same second address, chapter 8, from verse 1 to end. Mazi Chukwuemeka and all the word that the of spirit. You people must remember that this is destiny. The kingdom of the heaven is coming down on earth. So that our children will remember us. So that our children will stop suffering. Makaya Takelan, the Uranic governor, what is this? Don't tell us. Master the German, Fulani Ganga, where? See, you see Nnamdi Kanu, you will remember his name. Nnamdi Chukwuemeka Kanu, come on out, Samadia. That is the person who knows it. When the road we take our eye and see our leader, from 9 to 14 days, no, we say any spot in heart, but we will make no Fulani will exist. In case of Abuja, we will burn it down to level Fulani see. We give first address, chapter 1, from verse 1 to end. And the same first address, chapter 2, from verse 1 to end. If you love yourself, all the governors, all the things in Biafra land, all the religious leaders, let you say, be a direct one in front of you. Remember that this is the word that adversity is. You think you can stop Biafra? You don't use to go to Canada to go down my children for Celestia and let them say, you don't put that in the Canada minutes. What is the Biafra just for that? Oh, you can know where the government will come to Patani. Oh, I didn't need to bring that night. The Canada to go for to
Thank you. The radios will, like Chika said yesterday, we are going to look into the radio issue very seriously. Because if we are sending message and it's not reaching, then we are not going through. So, caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, Mazi Alozie.
Good morning from here.
Thank you very much, Mazi Alozie. My name is Chukwuemeka. I'm a native of the Biafra land. I greet you again, Mazi Alozie, for your courage and the effort you are putting in place every day for this journey. Chukwuemeka will be your strength. I greet my leader, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for a time like this. Yes, I want to start for the tape you played about Obadiah. Sometimes I have said this thing before on Radio Biafra. The first time of this Monday sit at home, I suggest that even the Yoruba, even the middle belt, should support sit at home to make sure we support and put pressure to evil country that this is created, all Nigeria, to bring them to their knees. I think this time, I'm happy that there was a sit at home in Biafra land. I support 150% that people will sit in their houses on Monday, all through government, Because these people we have as the co-governors, they are slaves of Fulani.
Chukwuemeka, don't misinterpret the tape of Obadiah. I brought you that Obadiah tape for you to see that even those that are not Biafrans know the importance of their own people, what is happening. They, as Middle Beltons, as Christians, are going through what we are going through. So I have to explain that thing by playing it. Don't take it out of context. Because if you look at what Obadiah is saying, they are under siege. They are under threat. The world is not reacting. And he is saying, if his own people and Christians will do the same, maybe the world will pay attention. That's what he's saying. And that is why I played it. I did not play it for somebody to come and start talking. Now the next thing you know, they're putting the DOS in it. So I made a comparison. We have done it. We have done what we want to do. And our leaders say, based on our own situation, this is what we have to do, and that's what we're doing. So if my playing it, you're going to misinterpret, please don't. Okay, that's why I stopped you right there. I don't want you to go out of context with it. But Obadiah is telling you, where we close our eyes, where we shun the crimes committed on us, where we know the criminals, where we know those perpetrating atrocities on us, why do we go giving them land? And somebody from the north is telling you, we can't cohabitate with them. Protest and call the attention of the world. That is what he is saying, and that is why I played it, for you to see that the atrocity committed by these Fulanis is so much. Something must be done. Something must be done. These Fulanis, they are not acting alone. They are not acting alone. We know who we are. Some of us do, some of us don't. But they completely know who we are and what we are made of. That is why they are afraid. They are borrowing from us. They are. And we are great people. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yes, good morning, Dr. Alozie.
Good morning, Ben.
This is Mazi Chukwuemeka. My brother, I can understand where Emmanuel was going, and I have a similar feeling about what he was saying. And what he was saying, as a matter of fact, he's talking to every Nigerian. You know, coming down to the point where some people have, association on, this is not a job one section of Nigeria will do alone. It is a job that the entire population that have been oppressed from the middle belt to the west and to the east. In other words, while the IPOB are sitting down at home. The West, there is no reason why the Yoruba, let me call them the Yoruba, shouldn't follow up what we're doing. Just like the Ambazonia voluntarily decided to join us in the first sit at home on Monday when it was called. The same way the Middle Belt. Because one thing is very certain, when you are fighting an enemy, you fight an enemy by monitoring the way, or rather the modus operandi of the enemy, the way it operates. Up to today as we speak, the president of the nation that has unleashed such terror has never even one day addressed the nation to even sympathize with the situation. There's fake news. Even when officers have been attacked, it's like somebody breaking into Pentagon here in America and killing soldiers. Now, soldiers were massacred in NDA in Kaduna. People from Middle Belt, people from Igbo land, people from the Yoruba land were massacred. Officers were killed. We did not hear anything from the president. We did not hear anything from members of the House to even condemn this atrocious behavior. And for the fact that this is a selective killing, it's a selective killing. It's a judicial murder. That's what it is. You select somebody, pick him up, and kill him. That's what they did. It's not a random act. Now, what this man is saying in essence is this. In order to defend yourself, or call it a war, there is no war that is peaceful. There is no war that is not brutal. Every war is brutal. There is no easy way to war or to liberate yourself other than to fight for it. In the process, people might die. So anybody who's thinking that he's going to get this struggle by mere talking or talking and talking and talking, preaching and preaching and preaching, you will never get it until you learn to pray in order to counter the modus operandi of your oppressor. That's what we need to do. Everybody that is oppressed must rise up. If you do not rise up, you are in for a big trouble. And the idea of fighting as a section does not work. Divide and rule. It is only when the whole, I don't see why, the Middle Belt, the West, and the Southeast, I don't know, there's nothing like South, rather than Southeast. The West, the Southeast, and the Middle Belt come together and said, enough is enough. Be on one voice. Gather all your strength together. We are fighting for the same cause, although it might differ in terms of how people want it or what they want. We have said that the best way is to extricate ourselves from this contraction called Nigeria, which is the best option. You cut it off. Even Bible said, if one of your fingers will make you sin, cut it off. Nigeria as a whole is making us to die and suffer. Cut off Nigeria. All these things and people that are saying let's fix Nigeria, they are not doing anything to fix it. Look at the members of the House. What have they done with restructuring or whatever they want to do? Even the least they want to do. The same thing with the LNC. LNC, one constitution, oh my God, bring down the constitution. Up till now, it could not bring down the constitution. That few people see that the best alternative is what IPOB is fighting for. Divide this country and let everybody go their way. God bless you, Dr. Alozie. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Ben. I'm glad you understand. You got what I was saying. Because if you look at this Obadiah, he brought it on the religious aspect of it, and I mentioned that it is religious aspect of it that he brought. Are Christians going to sit at home? Will it solve it? Just Christians. It has to be all over, from the Middle Belt to the coast, and let them understand. I just want to make sure somebody don't refer to IPOB staff. That is done and gone, and we are waiting. But there is somebody that has looked at it as a Christian. Christians are being murdered every day, both in Biafra land, from Middle Belt down. Are they understanding the situation we are facing? There must be in-depth look with regard to what is happening. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good morning, Mazi Nnamdi.
Welcome.
Thank God that it's today. Yesterday I tried to call and all this. Anyway, I don't have much. Your first comment you made before this call started was what I'm trying to interpret. You made a beautiful submission. I just want to still support you in what you just said. Sometimes, frankly speaking, I have taken time to listen to most of the freedom fighters and ways of communicating. If we can make in this call-in program, if you can make it, even if it's once in a week, everybody will know that, okay, today is the day we're going to have an interactive session with the radio presenters. Because sometimes when you make your submission, one or two calls will come and take everybody off balance from the teaching that we're supposed to take home. That is one I am saying. The other one I am going to say is a plea. Please, my grandfather said something that anybody who is an elder, who is a leader, is known as Mbumbo. You have to sometimes be a shock absorber. Please, Mazi, our elder brother, our father, please use your elderly matured mind to advise the leadership of our struggle that we all love them. We all love them. That they shouldn't be angry with even anybody who feels that we can do it and all these things. They should devise a way of making it and all this, you know what I mean, using love to embrace everybody as much as you can. Not everybody will come because they showing one another love. We teach most of them who are going astray way to come back, because you're teaching your submission this morning is so beautiful. Most times when you do the submission something like that, there wouldn't be any calling. Months ago, when I be like, yeah, you think over what was discussed. That's what I want to submit to. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I understand what you are saying, and so it is. The thing is, you don't know which is which. And you say it, let them go and think about it. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
I'm calling from the Zoom. My name is Kelechi.
Welcome, Kelechi.
Mazi, thank you for your good program. To add little to your program this afternoon, Mazi, when you see what is happening in our land and what is happening in other parts of the zoo, sometimes I begin to ask myself, does it mean that all these people who call political elite, that they are not seeing or something? I've been waiting to hear that the governor of Kaduna State have ordered army to go and wipe people out in Kaduna State where they kidnap, what do they call it, soldiers and all that. But I have not heard that. And they look at like what you said about the resources in Kaduna and the north that have been announced, and the Northerns are using it. Northerners are using it. It's not to the national cake. But yet, those who call themselves governors, senators in our land, I don't know sometimes it's like I am just or that I'm not. What is happening now? Everybody should have been awake by now. I remember last time when we were telling our people that are living in the north to start coming home. They thought that we were playing. Last week? What happened in Jos? I think it's time for everybody, those who are still sleeping, to wake up. I'm very proud of our people and what we are doing, and what they are doing back home. I'm very proud of them. I'm happy that it's happening in this time, and those who are still sleeping should keep on sleeping. And those who are talking about Biafra when our leader was around, now that our leader is not around, I don't know about these people. Where are them? Where are those people who are shouting Biafra, shouting on who are shouting? I don't want to go out of the landmass because I don't want you to get angry with me. But there are people who were making noise when our leader was around. Where are those people? Where are them today? I remember those days, Dele Momodu and all of them are shouting Yoruba, this, that. Now, where are these people? Because what is happening in the north now, when they are done in the north, they are definitely coming to the south. And there is no two way about it. When they conquer the people in the north and subdue them, all of us will be in a hot soup. So let those who are still sleeping wake up and see that what we are fighting is for survival. We hate nobody. We don't hate anybody. But what we are saying, we want to be on our own. We want to be the way we are before the coming of British. That is what we want. And the man, there is something I want to say before I drop. When everyone turn back one track our people have been saying something now for past 3 weeks. And I want to say those who are concerned should reconsider and they hear what the people want and implement it. We should not behave like Nigerian government. Mazi, thank you.
Thank you. The fire, the pillar, the strength is that man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If he were to be from Kenya, if he were to be from Colombia, if he were to be from Sierra Leone, he would have been appreciated more. Those that have value or valuable things that don't know the value will never know how to use it. Our leader should be released unconditionally and as quickly as possible. Call out your name and where you call it from.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. Good morning.
Okay. Good morning to you from your side. Let me just say the announcement that you announced this morning was very, very welcome. You make your program and let us go and digest on it. Not every time we need to call in. If I want to say something regarding exactly the reason why, because listen to you and go home. Because we're getting there, but as long as we're getting there, some people are getting it out of the line also. For example, a caller called in now, 2 callers ago, and talk about Europa and the people are sitting at home. And sitting at home that our people are observing is not an official sitting at home, which they know about. They know that it's not an official. Our brother, they just dropped and also talked about our people considering their step up and listening to our people for sitting at home. And they are not still understand that sitting at home is not coming from the leadership only, coming from Onyengi. That's where we come after you finish your beautiful program. We come and twist it, and people go and start thinking something else after that. Then our minds are divided. Instead of listening to the call-up, wake-up that you have just made, the presentation of these governors and the chiefs that are selling out their people. That was the presentation that you had started. That was, what is it wrong with our people? That you're going to get this thing, they are going to take it away from you. They are going to kill you even after making you that nonsense, that elite that you want to be. That was the presentation. We went out of the line and started talking about something else. That's why we need to digest this thing and take this message to the people that needed it. Mazi, I just want to thank you, and that's all I wanted to say, because seriously, I've heard your presentation and I've accepted it with all my heart, and I can they will continue doing the good job.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Good morning, Mazi Alozie.
Good morning from here.
Yeah. I greet the whole Biafrans all over the world, the whole IPOB, members all over the world. I greet you. Our leader, I still pray for you and I pray for you, and the Lord Elohim will continue to protect you and guide you. Whatever that happens, Elohim, you are in the hand of Elohim. Whatever that is committed into the hand of the Lord will never be rotten nor die, because Lord is the creator of heaven and earth. I greet you, Chinasawuru, Chika, Deziano, Mbaroku. I greet you. I greet you, all of you that need to come. Rabbi Charles, pastor them. I greet every one of you, and I thank you, every one of you, for the good work you are doing. There is a little thing I want to say again, because I don't like to talk often, but I want to all the whole Biafrans, even non-Biafrans, the lovers of freedom, to listen now. Because I do release my something. If I release it, within 3 months, 2 months, 3 months, it will come up. Please, I had the Babangida interview last time. Babangida will say that Biafra, that this country will not be changed. There are some time they say that this country must be same. They say. I had the interview made this to Abu Salam. Abu Salam said the same thing. Okay, look at this Kunle, this defenseman that talk of this thing. We still hammering it. Islamization, Ismailization. I don't know whether all this killers, you people call it that, in the southeast, do hear this thing. I don't know whether they do listen to this or they thought it. All these things, this Nnamdi Kanu has been saying these things for years. They did not take it as because they said that a prophet is not valid in his own town. They didn't take it as anything. Now other people have said it. Maybe that they have said it. Or better they had a better day again yesterday or so. The better don't say that this country will be the one. And I remember what our leader said last time. So Better Joe is a member of the Primacy of England. If you tell Britain that to divide this country today, that Britain will do it, because Better Joe doesn't want to do it, because Better Joe wants Nigeria to be one, because he has made that statement that if this country is divided, that the minority, which the politicians will suffer. That is why we don't want it to be. You people should see what is going on. I'm on the car that is going down east. You are so Fulani administrator. Now, wrote in the front page of Guardian also that Imo State, every girl for Imo State should allow Fulani to marry them. And every parents that refuses his daughter to marry to Fulani will pay 1 million naira fine. And we are still looking at that man. I don't know whether he's human being or animal he is. This fighting, freedom, they don't give freedom. You can't say that they give you freedom. You know, they can't say last time that fight, we fight it at Sokoto. Not to stay at the defense here. 08, I'm talking to you people now. Not to stay at the defense in Nigeria, waiting for them to come and to fight you. Know what you're gonna do to see that this fight, we will take this fight to them. Let them go for defense. Apart from that, we are about to be conquered. We are about to be conquered. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, give you strength to continue coming out every morning. I said this. I won't say it. Within a short time, anybody will see it, because that is how I always say.
So maybe continue to strengthen us, give us wisdom, give us zeal, give us knowledge, understanding, love to fight against this our war. Again, because the war is at hand. But please bless us.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. The call number is +14847670848. +14847670848. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yes, Mazi, thank you very much. I don't have much to say, but this is just a little observation, and that very observation is that most of our presenters has to come up with a presentation that they can defend, and not to come up with a presentation that will, when people start to respond or react to that very prior to the presentation that he has made, he starts switching up people's calls and they kind of getting angry on their nerves. He's unprofessional. I'm sorry to say this in this very place, but this has happened more than 2 or 3 times. I think those of you in the media should look into it, because cutting them up and kind of shunning them down will lead to some certain things that they may not even know, because there's a way that's made right onto
this specific
some actions that people are taking.
Be specific, because that of Chukwuemeka, I explained what I did. I made sure I
not you.
No,
not you.
No, it's not what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about you.
I don't know
the way you are doing your that's why I normally call your radio stations always. You know, you are very mature in everything you do. It's like you get to your drawing board before coming to the radio, and that makes it professionals. So most of the times, most of the presenters come up with a presentation that draws attention of some reactions. If you bring up a kind of a topic that will kind of lead to some certain reaction that may not go down well with what you thought, you have to absorb them, because that is why our leader says that you have to disagree in order to agree. Or if you don't want to go to that very level of it by telling them you are handling the mic and you are here in charge, these are the people that contribute for that radio to work. So for you to bring up that very kind of program, you should have sit down and check and balance to know that if people say something like this is how I'm going to handle them. That if this will say like this, that's how I'm going to handle them. But to cut them off and tell them that you are in charge, it's not good. So thank you very much.
Thank you. And that goes to this is a learning process for our people. People can call. The issue can be very explosive. You have to handle it. And there's something you can say, even if it is not your topic. People can go to something else. People can change the topic, and you're battling with what you didn't bargain for. So we're in a very difficult situation, and as a matter of fact, the presenters themselves they are trying. If I say something and it's going to be misinterpreted, I'll straighten it out and make everybody understand what I'm saying, so that we can be focused. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Alozie, may God bless you, sir.
God bless you too.
Mazi Alozie, speaking with Mazi Oko, I'm calling from the Netherlands. I just want to thank you for your maturity and the way you put things. Biafrans all over the world, I also want to stand here to ask us to be resolute. If there's any way we have sinned against each other, I'm using myself as a point of contact. I'm begging all Biafrans, let's come together. Both the ones I have said and the ones that everybody has said. Mazi Nnamdi, it is a time for all of us to come together and forgive one another and achieve our purposes. I myself have made a mistake. I've said something about people and people have said something about me. I want us to come together. I want our glory to come back. And I know that the Biafrans are listening to me. Mazi Nnamdi, I want to thank you the way you always present your matters. Like yesterday, I listened to you all this while. When I listen to you, my heart breaks and I see maturity. I want you to keep on doing the good work of God, and all of us are learning from you to be sincere, Mazi Nnamdi. And on that junction, I still have an announcement to make. I got this authority from our national coordinator, Mazi Nnamdi of the Netherlands. We are calling all Biafrans and lovers of freedom in the Netherlands to come out to our protest that is upcoming, because our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was rendited from Kenya. So therefore, we are calling all the people in the Netherlands, both the Igbo unions, to do the work, and those lovers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In case if you're living on the southeast of Amsterdam, we want you to gather in Gazenhof or Gazenpoort. Everyone in southeast of Amsterdam knows exactly this location, and our time will be 11 a.m. prompt. We are meeting at Den Haag Central Station. Those of us, like I said before, we meet those of you that are in the southeast of Amsterdam. You can meet us in Gazenhof, just on this metro station. A bus will be available for some of us who don't have a means of transportation. We are moving to Den Haag Central Station. From there, our national coordinator and some of our principal officers will give a direction on where we will go. This information is coming from our national coordinator, Mazi Nnamdi. And the number to call, please notify. Take your pen and paper. The number to call in case if you miss your way is 061 666 3830. I repeat the first number again, 061 666 3830. And the second number is 06850 43803. I repeat the second number, 06850 4380. All Biafrans and the Duduas are needed to gather together. A free bus is allowed if you want to come to Gazenhof, and those of you who are living in the boundary between Germany and Belgium, please meet us in Den Haag. We want to show our solidarity with our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We must free our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is the only incorruptible leader. Mazi Nnamdi, may the peace of the Lord be with you. Thank you so much. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good evening to you.
Welcome. Go ahead.
To you, fellow friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom. Blessing of our Heavenly Father, people are there and will continue to keep us moving forward. My name is Sugo. I'm calling from my location. I want to addiction my voice and continue to say the indigenous people of Biafra all over the world, we are standing firm and remain resolute because for so many years, the high level of intimidation against us, the killings of our people is too much. And the people that is killing us, they are benefiting from the resources that people have planted and stored in our land. And they claim that we all are one. Why, when you see the activities, you see that they are here to take what is ours and at the same time to kill us. It is Fulani group. Fulani versus those that love the evil which they are doing. I am using this opportunity to tell the whole world that this new generation of Biafra, we are here to condemn the evil that
this particular group of people called Fulani in Nigeria are doing to us for so many years, and some people who are supporting them to do this evil. We are here to say enough is enough. For that reason, there's a lot of Biafrans, so many Biafrans, as they are holding our innocent brothers and sisters in their detention in Nigeria called Geological Republic. At the same time, they are holding our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a man that his crime is because he's saying the truth. We are not happy. That is the reason why we are demanding for them to release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, release our brothers and sisters, which they are going from house to house in daily basis to kidnap them. The example is in Enugu province, they arrested our brother, Mazi Nnamdi. He's a member of IPOB, an innocent brother for that matter, just as they arrested our leader. So we are saying the intimidation that is being done to us is enough, and we continue to tell the evil ones that is supporting them, that it is time for them to use their tongue and count their teeth. And who are these evil ones? The ones who claim to be elite in our land. All the youth of Biafra are saying, we will never relent and we can never go back unless justice has been done. So I'm using this opportunity to greet everybody. I greet the leadership of IPOB. As our leader is in detention, we have no order except the Directorate of State, and we must continue to be obedient to them. I don't believe that there is any problem in IPOB. There is not. So anyone that is praying for that, you are not getting it right. There is nothing like problem. Our Directorate of State will remain firm because we are here. We love all of you. As you over there caring for us, we are here. Only that we are not happy. That is the reason why people behave this way. But when it comes to what we are doing, you are excellent. And Chukwuemeka Alozie will bless every one of you over there. Mazi, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. We are nearing the end of the broadcast, and the call number is +1 484 767 0848. They make it a part of duty to kill innocent people. They are killing IPOB. Why are you killing IPOB? You are not killing cattle herdsmen. You are not besieging Boko Haram. But the call your name. I'll continue. Call your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon.
Good morning from here.
I am calling from Biafra land. My name is Chikuma. Since yesterday, all this while, I'm not happy because of something that is happening. But I thank God that everybody is waking up. Everybody is seeing exactly what is happening. But my anger every day is that bandits, terrorists, they are not in the prison, but the freedom fighter will be in the prison. Now they have captured our leader, sit down telling us this and that, December, this and that they are going to release him. The other time, they failed to bring him in court on time. Now they still have period. That very particular day, they have time now to paint both their office, their standard, their meeting, service, or their car. Let it not be at that very particular day that our leader people appear in the court again. And they'll be telling us that the indomie that they put on the fire haven't come, or the cooker is not there. Anything that they have to do it in time. I'm sending this message to them. Because if it fails that very particular day, everybody will go down and finish. That is all about that. There is nothing again. But for the saboteurs and our governors in our land, Zodinma and Co, they are seeing everybody see what they are doing. Although they know that they are dead people already, and their children are not speaking for them. But woe to them because their children, none of them will get tired. Not anybody that they see will go down about that. So we keep on lamenting. We are not telling them that they should leave us. They are deploying those armored car tanks in Olo all part of Biafra land. But Sabisa Forest, Fulani country, they are not doing anything there. But I still face the message of our leader. He said, we withdraw their army down to our land. And then they are back to the open, and bandits and terrorists will take over their land. Then the little ones that manage to escape, when they go back to their hometown, they will not have a place to stay. So that is for it's a call. And we have told them, Britain that is holding us not to do. Leader have caught them already. Any country who said that Biafra will not do, those countries will drive into pieces. And it's happening before their eyes. But though they are stubborn, why not them? They can never be like Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is Jesus Christ part of it. So whatever thing they are doing, they have been lamenting, but we are getting to that place. So let everybody should just remain resolute, remain focused, because I know this thing that we are doing, Chukwuemeka Alozie is here with us to direct us. And at the end of the day, Biafra will come, because our leader said, will come. Thank you very much. May God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Good evening from Wasokol, and I remember the chronic from Omaka, the province Biafra land. Our leader remains Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no other person, and all his leadership, we are appreciating them. The lunatic, fanatical men of all radicals all over the world, we greet all of you. Mazi, I think you can see how these people are spending their tentacles up to Ghana yesterday to arrest our IPOBians holding their meeting in Ghana, in faraway Ghana. And this brings to mind what also Dimba and Devil Omar is trying to finalize us by helping their stooge, the Fulani master, to Islamize us. Since Onyendu have been abducted, renditioned, abducted, put in jail in DSS dungeon because he's not in prison. They heard him. You can see the speed they are coming to Biafra land, Mazi. You can see how everything Onyendu has guided against, they are doing everything humanly possible to make sure they take over Biafra land. Look at the number of checkpoints now. Look at the way numbers are coming back. And look at the Anambra election that cost the Igbo billionaires, I can't say Biafra billionaires, to contribute to 1 billion. They single-handedly sponsored that rendition of our leader. They planned it, and by tomorrow, somebody think that we will still allow those things to happen. We are guiding our people now. Everybody must wake up. I know they're waking up, but people should rise up and do the needful. Go and get something to prepare yourself, because the LCM or the whole thing is to make sure they Islamize Biafra land. If you hope also Dimba, anyway, that's no see pottery. If you hope also Dimba can stand up and tell us in Imo that he has approved Fulanis marrying our daughters. Man, these people are decimating us to both in human resource, everything. They are entering everywhere. But we shall see how it goes, because I think that Imo, there are men in Imo State, and this time they should wake up. This is the, at least that is the Islamization, because they want to pollute our blood. But we'll see how it goes. But to hope was on the map. London gonna be fine after whatever man so he will reap. If one is both in committing a sin, he or she would be both to turn that with the hope was on the no, we are watching. Continue doing what you are doing. Mazi, all man walk that again. I hope will continue doing what he did. It's only one person, one go for the couple go. Before it's still on Hagilia, but I tell you for Maria, hope was on them. Continue what they are doing. I won't give one cut the equip. Time shall tell. Mazi Alozie, I have to appreciate you for what you are doing. And moreover, what you said today, after the analysis, you guys, everything on board will digest it. It's very good and welcome development. I remain a coronet. Thank you. There was sir.
Thank you. The call number is +1 484 767 0848 +1 484 767 0848. We are nearing the end of the program, and as a matter of fact, the killing of our people, the demonization of IPOB is a way of eliminating Biafrans. Why did they always go after IPOB? As if when IPOB wasn't there, that all was well with us. No. They are still killing the young men. They were still mounting checkpoints, collecting tolls, money, stealing our people's money. Was that attributed to IPOB? Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning.
Good morning from here.
Good morning. Good morning, all Biafrans, wherever you may be. Your program yesterday, if there is a award to be given, if that award has to be, say, 100, we need to address it. Thank you so much. You have an incredible job. The reason why I'm calling is just the opinion for us protesting here in America. One of my neighbors recently came back from the UK, from London to be precise, and she had an opportunity to walk the streets of London. On getting back here, we started talking about it. Make long story short, it was us protesting in front of the parliament. It's a big deal for protesters to be going on in parliament, and she was excited to talk about it, that she saw these people wearing red hats and, everybody were pretty much wearing red, which means that our protest is working. It's something that happened in London and small town, a lady didn't know anything about us, but it happened to be something I've been telling them. So the last protest here for Texas was July 26th, and July is gone, August is gone. I'm just suggesting if the leaders would need to start doing this protest again, because this protest is just as good as Twitter. So that's all I'm calling this morning. And then following on MG on Twitter. And lastly, and actually it's not important, there is nothing you will contribute to us, but that protest and the Twitter. Thank you so much. You're doing an incredible job. Thank you for all that you do. Mazi Nnamdi did incredible yesterday. You spoke from your heart. May God continue to lead all of you. And bless all IPOB members, all Biafrans, or everyone that is trying to restore our hometown again. Thank you, Dada Alozie, and have a good day.
Thank you. Well, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, Wilfred calling.
Go ahead, we are listening to you.
Please, I want to ask you to please ask Ike Chukwuemeka, the presenter from South Africa, to minimize the way he talks to our people embarrassingly. The statement that he uses sometimes is very, very strong. To the extent that I don't even like listening to his broadcast anymore. The one I listen to is your own and the USA too. Those are the ones I listen to. His own way of presentation is very, very harsh. Please advise him accordingly. And again, sometimes instead of him to bring up first edition of broadcast, he's repeating what he has said several days ago, as if to say there are no fresh ideas anymore to present to our people. Thank you for the good work you are doing. God bless you, sir.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from? I think your phone hung up, so I will reach it. Then you call back But as far as I know, it's time to get up the air. And, back to what I was saying. So by the they are going after IPOB because they know with the strong portion they have to face. At the rate at which they are going after IPOB, have they done the same to all other terrorists? And we that are IPOB are not. They leave the terrorists, they are coming after the innocent ones, calling for referendum. Call out your name and where you calling from.
Simon from Italy.
Go ahead.
Brother, I want to make a little correction concerning the announcement you made about Sabotage Day. It's 14th September, not 24th September. And
it's 14th, I'm sorry. 14th, yeah. 14th, yeah.
Yeah, there are people know the date, but somebody that is new, maybe making that they change it, something like that. Then, that taking to the other point, I want to advise all of you to focus on the struggle. Biafra is our destination. I don't know any other thing that people are talking. Well, it was in our next year's when we see some old men asking questions like a baby. I look at them and say, look at me, small boy, with you people. Understanding what is playing, but none of you. So that is, I want everybody to focus and know that this is war. And we have to continue our destination, which is Biafra. Our leader must be out. Follow whatever the leadership tell you, and at the end of the day, this shall be sustained to do. And let other people come.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Back to what I was saying. They have made it a policy. Anything concerning Southeast will be met with violence. They have been doing it, and they will continue to do it under any guise. IPOB. They have demonized you, and they are using that as a way of killing you. Tag IPOB, demonize them, and eliminate them. Call out your name and where you calling from.
Okay. Adi, good evening, sir.
Welcome.
Adi, can you hear me? Good evening, sir.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Okay, my name is Sultan Abari Madu. I'm calling precisely from Russia. Good evening, dear friends. Good evening, ICLC. Good evening to you all freedom lovers. Maybe I want to ask you something. Our lawyers, our lawyer by name Ifeanyi Jimofor, has he ever come to Radio Biafra to address us, or do we have any other thoughts? He always addressed the IPOP. Then secondly, who is the head of the lawyers? Is it him or Uncle Ejimofor, Alozie Ejimofor? I don't know if you understand my question.
Yes, I do. See, Ifeanyi Ejimofor. Coming to the radio, I don't know if he has been to other radios, but for mine, no. But it makes no. If he wants to, he will. I know he has had interviews before, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, no, don't go further, because at this time I have to be careful when I ask questions publicly. Maybe after the program, I would like to call you privately and find out some certain things, because we need to be careful the way we communicate this thing. Then at the same time, I would like to pray for you. Father in heaven, thank you for your son and your acceptable servant, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Wherever he is, we do not know. We cannot see. We cannot see but in the spirit. You know what he is passing through. But this plea but at the same time, we ask that you protect him, encourage him, let him know that you are with him, even without us, that you are there with him. Thank you, Father, from the name of everything I pray. We say, thank you, Daddy, and bye today.
Thank you very much. That's the way it is. You are the last caller. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Thank you very much, my brother. Good afternoon from here.
Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Peter Nokamabu. I'm calling from Italy. Mazi, I just want to come with a little bit criticism today. Some certain things is going on our people on this our platform that is not quite okay. There's somebody that called now and complained about Mazi Chukwuemeka. Such a thing, I don't like it. Everybody has his own opinion, but there are things you don't have to do. When Mazi Chukwuemeka is on air, broadcasting, he brings up an idea or whatever and speak on that thing. Don't go further to come. That person that your speech was referring to, or was the person who was asking questions concerning certain things. Mazi Chukwuemeka said no. That person is trying to say that our leader, why can somebody, a general, giving command from the enemy's custody? What is he trying to say there? This our people.
I will comment on that because I'm coming to the end of the broadcast. I am coming to the end of the broadcast, but
okay. You do that. Then try to educate that. And this, I want to tell something to this our brother, Pastor Chris. I've been listening to him from very long time when he speak on Radio Biafra. He never come out with any idea that is how to lead this project in a better way. Only to criticize. Everything is up to citizens. Don't criticize everything you see. When you criticize, then you come and bring idea of what to do. If somebody do something wrong, they say, okay, what we did is fine, but at least we could have do it in that way. Every time you criticize USA, you criticize something, I don't like this criticism too much. And that our brother has called right now, talking about a fire, has he come to radio? He's not an IPOB member, perhaps for me. He's not the leader of the digital of Biafra. He don't have any post in IPOB. He's just our council. So just like asking his friend to come and address IPOB. They have another firm in America, Brazil and other places, just to ask them to come and address IPOB. What does that mean? Our people should wake up and understand the political arena we are in. Not everything they come and ask some frivolous questions that has no meaning. So this person, our leader is blind. Don't have to come and address us or talk anything about them. Let him mind his job according to the rules of Nigeria, the regulation of Nigeria, and the law of Nigeria, and international law. That is his duty. Not to come and address us for what? And for people that haven't disbelief from the issue, or at least I give order from stop this, take it as he said it. If that is error, we blame those that are due for it. Do you think that those people that went there and they get information that our leader said, or somebody said that we should stop it at home, they don't think that those people have something on their own to question why do they want them to stop this thing? It might be that the reason they give is more inferior than that one we are looking at today. And people are coming around still talking about this thing. We should wake up and leave this mentality of buying and selling all the time. Thank you, Mazi Nnamdi, and God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you very much. That is the end of the broadcast, and shutting out the phones. So to finish my closing comment, they're always chasing Biafrans. They either tag you on non-government, ESN, or IPOB. Why? Because these are the tags they give you to kill you. And our people should stand up and resist. You can't accept that. And that makes you, when you see your brother, you say, this is an IPOB member. And you point out. And does that exclude you? No. They will eventually come to you. With the presenters, most of us do our best I don't care how it goes. There will be somebody not satisfied. It is your right. It is your prerogative. And I considered this, and I said, the way to minimize it is minimize the number of comments. Digest what we've already presented to you. And if you have access to the radio, for the fact that we don't censor you, you say your mind. We only cut you off when we see what you're saying is going to raise a lot of concern. Not just concern, we'll put us in a situation where we don't want to find ourselves, because we are the ones at the receiving end. So it's up to the presenter to carry out his judgment. Is this caller more likely or less likely to cause a problem? Then he will carry it out. And two, some of the callers we've seen it all. They will ask you a question, whether it's what you presented or not, and they'll expect an answer. But they're not remembering that other broadcasts, like the ones they listen and they say is, they give them names. I forget some of them. If you're not one of their members, they will not allow you. We allow you. This is the difference. And that is why we tell you, listen to Radio Biafra. A presenter and the suspicion that most of you have that we don't want to take your call is not true. Sometimes the calls cannot come in. Sometimes you see the calls and then you swipe and it will vanish. Then to start all over again. Our people should be less suspicious about what is going on. When you come to the other one, which I said I will caution all of you, anything you did not hear from here, be very careful. IPOB is not recruiting ex-servicemen. We will tell you if we need such a thing. You will hear it from here. So the danger of responding to such an ad is that you will wind up dead. If they can pursue you on the road, see a young man kidnap him, see an elderly man kidnap him, or he is ESN, he is IPOB. These are the things that will give you concern. These are the things you have to think about. Don't respond to any military advertisement carried out by the DSS. Don't respond to it. If we want, we will tell you. We have enough people. So, trying to say that to see if we are preparing for war, it's not going to work. War is not new. It's something that's ongoing. So if you just base all your dealings with war, it's like what the saying goes, war so war and war no more. Keep looking for trouble until you find it. Our people, we thank you. All of us are learning. We learn every day. So accept criticism. Accept it. And when you're criticized, you make a different evaluation. That is why I like criticism. So for those attacking our presenters. Nobody's perfect. As you can hear something, the way it come out from you is not the way it come out from the other person. So it's just perception. So the Mazi Kechukwu, he's been on this radio for a very long time. Go back and look what they're talking about. And you callers should make very sure that you don't trigger a response from the presenter, because he too is a human being. And when he cautions you, listen to what he's saying. When he tells you he has control of the mic, he's sending you a message. There are things we allow. There are things we don't allow because we are not the BBC. We are not Fox Radio. We are not Radio Moscow. We are Radio Biafra London. That's all I can tell you. That's all we can go so far. And to the caller that said we all should make things together and stick together and move on, I welcome you. So thanks to all of you. We'll be on the air again tomorrow. Those calling you to come and register for the military, don't listen to them.